Hello and welcome to the Madhouse everyone, Tridot here, and well, first I would like to thank everyone that asked me if I was okay during this quite big downtime that I've had with YouTube, and you know, you guys made me do this, and without you I would not be here doing this video. And now to make my return official, I present you with a Trickster. Now a lot of things have been happening in Grim Dawn since my last video. Basically the Shaman got released and a lot of new builds have popped up, but this is one of Ninetrix's, and it is a really obvious one, but it changed quite a lot when we're talking about the Nightblade, when we're talking about dual wield and Grim Dawn. So basically let's just get to the build in here. Now we have the basically classic Nightblade, I would say. Everything here is maxed except the hidden hand, and execution is again basically the enabler of this build. And we have pneumatic burst maxed for the buff, total speed of course, and basically you can use it as a heal, but the purpose of pneumatic burst in dual wield builds, because we do have Breath of Belgothian, it's basically used as a buff. And we have Shadow Strike for movement. And next we are gonna go into the Shaman. And in here we just got Savagery, we maxed Savagery, 1 point into Tenacity of the Bow because, well, it's really good, and when the level cap is going to be raised I do expect Tenacity of the Bow to be maxed. And we went down here to get McDragon's Pact, and the last 2 points basically we didn't have anything to do with them, so we just dropped them in here. Heart of the Wild, pretty good resistances. And you know, it's still good. Well, it's not resistances, it's basically reduction, so to say, and a little bit of health. Now what does this mean for the Nightblade? Basically the Nightblade, the way you used to play it, you just used your basic attack, nothing else, just the basic attack, and you know, every once in a while execution would proc and that monster would normally just die. But because of Savagery, that is pretty much insane right here. It does have lightning damage, and we don't do lightning damage, it is true, but it does have a shit ton of weapon damage, and that's what interests us. We have a buff, so our melee abilities are going to be a lot stronger than with just a basic attack, and execution is still going to proc off of it. So great, basically the Nightblade just got a buff. However, in recent patches the Nightblade did get quite a few, I don't know what to call them, it got a little bit worse, just a little bit, but with the introduction of Savagery that all went away. Now in terms of gear, as I said, I don't have enough time for these videos, I don't have enough time to spend 12 hours crafting, which I did before. Well, I just made up with what I had in the past, basically crafted anything, and there are some interesting choices because the gear is not all that important, but I would recommend this character for hardcore, and that is something I don't really play. I did try hardcore, I don't have the time for that, do have to focus a lot for hardcore. I did say that, well, some point in the future I might just hop over there. But why would I recommend this build? Basically I used to have duelist sabers before, but I switched to this beauty that I did have prior to the patch. 2 of them actually officers, Raider Saber of the Rift Hound in here. I have put Hallowed Fang in there, but I'm going to go a little bit deeper into that, so just wait for it. Next we have the old chest, nothing else is new, just the weapons. We have the old chest in here. Hallowed Ground, again, Hallowed Ground actually kind of sucks now. I did not change anything, I did not even look at it, because it used to give +1 to Nightblade, now it doesn't. Yeah, that sucks. The Hallowed Ground basically can be replaced in there, but we do have elemental resistances which are really good. Still the old legs, Consecrated Radial Leggings of the Triangle. Now, this is what I changed. I picked Zeal for my relic instead of Slaughter. Now, Slaughter is fine. If you do not have Zeal, you can go with Slaughter, it's perfectly fine. It does have +1 to all skills in Nightblade, it works basically, but I think Zeal is a little better one. And here is where it gets interesting. We have the noob belt in here. And why do we have the new build in here? Basically because I lost a few of my items, including my decent leech, or rather attack damage converted to health. Basically it's just life steal. That's what you call it. It's not leech, it is life steal. I've lost that belt, and just for demonstration purposes I am going to use this one. It is horrible, it's terrible, don't judge me. It is just for a quick demonstration. The rest is absolutely nothing new. This one is the old one, Vicious Jawbone in there. Renegade, bringing in, yeah, whatever, just some damage. We have this, which is pretty good. It is one of the pieces that I managed to craft. Merciless Scale Gloves of the Triangle. It is decent, it fits this build a lot. We have the old shoulders that are absolutely terrible. The really OP rings, Incorruptible Emerald Ring of Readiness, both of them with Roiling Blood in there. We have the old General Skull Fetish of the Eagle, Roiling Blood as well. And for the helm we have Renegade's Chainmail Casque of Menhir's Wall. Wow, that was long. So basically the gear, it sucks. It is old. A lot of people have been complaining that my gear is too good, it's stupid, how do you expect this to work? Well, now I don't have good gear, and it is going to work. So because I don't really have time for, I don't know, Steps of Torment or anything like that, and I don't have time to prepare, we're just going to do a little bit of this run, Darkvale Gate. And I'm going to do one thing basically. Now we are going to go with this, with Chains of Anguish, so that you can see the leech. Now the leech is a big part of the build, and basically why I would recommend it for hardcore, because if you have enough leech, right now I don't even have a lot. I have, where is it? Where is leech? There we go. It is lifesteal. I keep saying leech. It is 13%. So that's basically it. I have 9 from the belt, and then 4 into each of my weapons because of that. Hallowed Fang. There we go. And honestly, you're pretty much immortal. As long as you hit stuff, you cannot die. Unless you get one-shotted, which is pretty rare. If you have your resistances up, you should not be getting one-shotted. And as you can see, we have that little thing down there. That's Savagery. Savagery stacks up to 8. Right there. And just to show you guys, come on. There we go, I have 8 stacks in here. That is just from melee. That's it. Just basic attacks melee. It's not insane. You're not going to one-shot stuff, at least not with the gear I have, but with some proper gear, yes, you are going to one-shot pretty much everything that you encounter with full Savagery stacks. But as I said, I did this because the gear sucks, everything is just normal, you can get basically all of this. Maybe not the weapons, but you can have duelist sabers or something that would do by the time you hit 50 right now. At least that is how that is my opinion of the game. And that is what I want to showcase today. It's not one of these really OP stuff that I used to do. It's just a normal build, really straightforward, just melee attack, one button, you know. But with proper gear, this one can be insane. Okay, so you got the point with the awful build, the noob build. Now we're going to go to my old build. You're going to see that I'm going to have some problems, at least when I encounter some real stuff. Although this area is not particularly dangerous for me. Let's jump into the next one and try to get surrounded. Basically, the leech is a very important part of this, as I said. It enables this build to become pretty much immortal. The safe spot, I would say, is above 10%. And if you hit that safe spot, you should be fine. If you get 15 or even more, then fine. You got it. You're never going to die. As I said, unless you get one-shotted. But that is... You would have to try really hard to get one-shotted if you have your resistances at least decent. As you can see, let's take a look at the resistances. They're fine. They're good because of the rings. There you go. You see, now I'm getting hit. I'm getting hit. I only have 4%, and I'm not really gaining all that much. Let me see if I can drop to at least half my health. There we go. Let's just stand there, put the old belt on. There we go. No, I'm not going to pop a potion. See? There we go. And it's not all that much. 13%. You can get 13% in a number of ways. The belt is basically a safe bet because leech does roll on belt, and you can just go from there. Yeah, I think you can have it on a chest as well. I most probably show this, but that is for the showcasing. Now we're just going to go straight for the last boss in here. Before this one, with my old build that I tried out, that I ended up ruining. Oh yeah, I don't even have a component in here. Yay! So good. Okay, let's go to the last boss. Basically, I used to just stand there and the leech would do everything. Why do I keep saying leech? It's lifesteal. God damn it. Alright, and now for the last boss. We made it here. So basically you can just stand here and the lifesteal is going to do the rest, really. You don't really have to do anything. So the reason why I wanted to showcase this build, as I said, is because first, you don't need a lot of gear. Second, it is viable for hardcore, which a lot of people have been asking me over, my videos and everything. Is this viable for hardcore? Yes, most of them are. Oops, that is bad to stand into. Honestly, it's cool. It's good to see that the Nightblade finally got something. The Nightblade has been the same since build 17, 18 when I started playing. Like, it was the same. And with the Shaman, with Savagery, I think it does have a lot of potential, because the Nightblade basically hit a spot, hit the ceiling where it couldn't get any better. But with this, well, it can get a lot better. We can get tenacity of the bow, we can actually get this one, which is fine, but it's physical, it's attack speed in here. It's great. And having to ask the question, would Soldier Nightblade be better than Nightblade Shaman? Most probably not. We would have to see how the game evolves, but at the moment that is what it comes down to. And as it stands, I don't think. I think this variant of the Nightblade, the Trickster, is actually the best one out there right now. The other one comes pretty close, I would say, but it's still fun. I mean, this is the Shaman. This is new. Well, it was new. Guess it's still new. I don't know. But for me, it was exciting to go and check this out, and honestly, nothing really excites me anymore. But this one did, and I'm glad it did. So yeah, this was the Trickster. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you do have any questions, I forgot attributes. Basically, you can see them right here. You can do the math yourself. Cunning and physique are pretty close. Nothing into spirit, of course. And well, that is basically it. If you do have any questions, please leave them in the comment. I will try to do more videos. If I have time, I promise I will do them. I will try to do more builds. And well, I know that we have a lot to look forward for Grim Dawn, and hopefully I'm going to be there for it. So again, thank you all for watching. I really appreciate you guys, and I hope I will see you next time.